been almost 2 years since the last time I played Escape from Tarkov, and I figured since the game is finally released into 1.0, it was time to come back and give it another shot. Outside of the occasional arena match, I've had little to no exposure to the Tarkov gameplay loop, so I've definitely got some cobwebs to shake off. I'm not sure how long I'll end up playing the game, as I'm still a little on the fence about some of the changes that transferred over from the previous hardcore wipe, but with that being said, I have been enjoying the game so far, so I don't foresee this series being short-lived at the very least. I didn't get the tutorial raid recorded as I wasn't expecting the game to instantly throw me into it as soon as the game launched, so my OBS wasn't prepared. And I have heard that BSG has since changed the tutorial and you don't get to keep the gear you get from completing it, but that change was made after I had done it, so I was able to get out with some nice items. Though I did miss the free LEDX that was hidden right before the extract. My first goal for this wipe is to unlock all of the traders so I have more ready access to gear, which means I would need to work on the first main quest called Tour. This quest basically has us surviving on each map with the added benefit of unlocking traders at each step. I was already set up after the tutorial with some decent gear, so my first course of action was to speak with Therapist and Ragman, opening up the first subtasks for Tour. Even though I have the rubles to pay Therapist, I currently have no interest in Streets as I've never played the map and probably won't for some time, so that leaves us with surviving a raid on Interchange for Ragman. Since this map was reworked with the introduction of 1.0, I completed a quick offline raid to give the new areas a run through so I could learn the new map bounds and then load it into my first live raid of the wipe. First raid of the wipe. Get him, Scav. Surely this guy's dead, right? Yeah. Damn it, my gun was in the way. Shit, dude. Why did I spawn on top of people, like, right away? That's crazy. Well, that wasn't exactly how I wanted to start my Tarkov experience, but I suppose it's the kind of welcome I should have expected. All things considered, I think I played the fight well. I just wasn't expecting the second player to be sitting crouched out in the open when I peeked the corner and was caught off guard. It is what it is, though. I'll probably need to take some time to learn the new spawns on Interchange in the future, as I thought they'd be a bit more spread out with the expansion. That being said, I got some new gear ready and hopped back into Interchange, planning to take it a little slower and get out in one piece. Spawn me in the same spot, I dare you. Don't actually. Oh. I suppose this could be worse. Oh, I guess it's literally the same fucking thing. And I forgot money again. I'm fucking stupid, bro. Is that the new lever action? Is that what that sounds like? Prage. Helmet Prage. Really just trying to get out, so Check the outside perimeter. Why is there a basement here? Someone might have been here? Question mark? Yep. Oh my god, he's stupid. Bruh. Just my luck, bro. Excellent, dude. What is this lag, man? Oh my Christ. Surely that means main extract's clear, right? At least I got out. Would have liked to have maybe done a little bit more in that fight, but I just am outgunned right now. Luckily, I was able to sneak my way around the outside edges of the map and get a survive under my belt, despite a run-in I had with a couple PMCs. I wasn't aware of it at the time, but that camp between Emercom and Power is a very hot loot spot with multiple reports of Letic spawns, so I should have expected to have a fight there. It definitely wasn't the most interesting raid, but with it out of the way, I was able to speak with Ragman and move on to the next trader, Skier. And after speaking with him, I was sent off to Customs to find some miscellaneous building materials and survive on the location. Generally speaking, I think once I get, like, Mechanic unlocked, I'll be feeling a lot better. I'll just have so much more access to shit. Surely that's just a scav, right? God fucking damn it, dude. Unfortunately, my third raid ended just as quickly as it began. I won't deny that re-peeking the tree was a bad play, but I was definitely thrown off by the weird stutter step bug that was present at the time of recording. The slight forced sprint made me slide stop and throw off my timing just enough for this player to get a solid grasp of what my next move was, ending the fight instantly. I probably should have just continued forward, trying to keep myself covered by foliage instead of trying to challenge a PMC at that range given my lack of a proper scope, which this guy ended up having, so I was certainly outclassed in this engagement. Luckily, I didn't have to worry about getting new gear as there was a Twitch drop program underway during the time of recording, which gave me plenty of stuff to use for the next raid. I ended up getting some tier 4 armor and a short barrel SAG AK in one of my drops along with some BP ammo, so I threw a cheap red dot on the gun, equipped my gear, and loaded back into customs. Oh, I hate this fucking spawn! Just gotta go straight in. Here I go. Need those. fucking hate customs though. This guy's aware. For what? I can't take that. I tried. Having survived the raid on customs, I was able to speak with Skier once again, and after giving him some building materials, he sent me over to speak with Mechanic. This unlocked the next two subtasks, where I'd have to survive a raid on factory and turn in some found in raid weapons. I already had a couple found in raid weapons to turn in, so all I needed to do was survive a factory raid. I have messed around on the reworked factory location before, but I've only done a couple of live raids, so my knowledge of spawns and angles is fairly limited. Not wanting to take any chances, I decided to swap my gear around to maximize my chances of living through the next raid. I equipped an admittedly weak helmet and face shield and replaced my armor with another tier 4 option with greater coverage of things like my stomach and neck, then queued up for factory. I'm not looking forward to this. I think I'm gonna be stuck on factory for a while, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so bad at this map, dude. Especially since the rework. I don't even know where I am. Get him, scavs. Huh? I feel like I might have looted enough for this to not matter. Can I get the window, please? Should be enough. Oh, good. Luckily, I spawned in what I can only assume to be one of the safest spawns on the map if you're looking for a quick extract. I wasn't sure what the XP requirement was for a raid to count as a survive, so I ended up sitting outside of the offices for 7 minutes before leaving with some half-decent loot from the safe and a few miscellaneous containers near extract. Speaking with Mechanic again, I turned in the guns he was asking for and unlocked Prepper for future tasks. Additionally, Skier called for me as he had a new task that required me to take out a few enemies in woods. However, before I could do that for him, I needed to take care of something for Mechanic on Ground Zero. Saving the mole has us entering the Terror Group building and retrieving a hard drive located in a locked room on the 2nd floor. Completion of this task would open up the Gunsmith questline as well as Introduction, which we needed if we wanted to unlock Jaeger. So after making some adjustments to my gear, I queued into Ground Zero. Oh, sick. Oh, someone just crossed. They probably just went straight inside, huh? They probably just ran all the way in. Is that the door? I heard him walking. That's annoying. Just leave these in here for now. We're running all of his mags. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna get caught up by this guy too. And of course, there's fucking two. What a bunch of losers, man. Oh, my fucking meds are bugged. Bro, do your fucking shit. Get away from me. Just go try to take car or something. Oh my god! It's 20k now? Are you kidding? Whatever, bro. try to get out with this. This is the most important bit of progress anyways. Because this will open up woods for me. So go get Jaeger. I don't like that that door was closed. This guy's angry down the way. I think they saw me. But I don't know where they are. There they are. Man, I suck. I should have Nakatoni. Nice. Kind of scammed myself, but at the same time, still made some progress getting that out. Despite the rocky start to the raid, I ended up making some decent quest progress. Spawning at Emercom let me instantly finish the task first in line for Therapist, and giving that duo that spawned in the Terror Group building some time to leave was huge as it allowed me to finish up what I came to do. I've been camped in that building plenty of times, so it was relieving to see them gone after I threw by not bringing enough cash to use the vehicle extract. After getting everything turned in, it was time to go to Woods and grab the letter for introductions so I could meet Jaeger and officially begin all of the early game tasks. So I put on a helmet and some headphones and made my way into Woods. Where the hell am I? Oh, that's where I am. Okay. Probably just gonna go down Convoy and cross. I don't really want to fight over USEC camp. I'm just trying to get my letter. Just hopefully goons aren't up. I really don't feel like getting just one shot. I'm gonna check to see if there's maybe a Salewa down here first, though. Napping. Everybody's using the fucking lever action now. That's crazy. Oh no, I'm going this way. I'll probably hug rock, go around spine and down. That's terrifying. think I scared the shit out of this guy. Jesus. Unlucky, man. I'm just gonna go this way then. I'll try to loot this guy. He looked homeless, I just want the tag. Oh my god. Yeah, fuck it, we'll go this way. What the hell is that? I don't know if those are just AI scavs spawning as a squad, because I know they can now. There's like at least 2 footsteps. 2 sets. Scavs. I'm gonna keep those guys behind just in case they spot somebody they can shoot at them or something. Try to leave those as an early warning for me anyways. Try to skedaddle now. Wait, I need to go to outskirts? Are you kidding me, man? I forgot that spawn's stupid. Oh no. Maybe I could full send bridge. Try that, I guess. I just don't want to deal with the Sturman farmers. I'll drop like right there probably. Should be over by like Scav Bridge, I want to say. I guess VX isn't up, but I guess it doesn't hurt to check. I'm gonna get a wide angle on it just in case there's like scavs over in the village. It's kind of looking like it's not up. Damn it, dude. That's so frustrating. Get some crops in mid. That's gonna suck. I just want to get out with this letter, dude. I assume Bro's just an AI. It's almost probably clear now, so probably fine to go up and around it. I haven't heard anything from over here in a while, that's why I'm being so cautious. Flashbang in front of me. A PK here. Just gonna try to slip past this guy. How am I always in like woods raids for so long? Hopefully they're gone by the time I get over. Could just be some I'm leaving shots with like a scav SKS, but we'll see. Just wish I had some access to maybe a green flare or something, but... Good little raid. After some PvP and extract confusion, I was able to grab Jaeger's letter and survive without issue. I also managed to take out 3 enemies for Skier, completing a subtask and unlocking access to Peacekeeper. The next tour subquest has us heading to Shoreline, but I've decided my next course of action will be to work through the early game tasks on Ground Zero and Customs. I did also speak with Proper about the plane crash, which opened up another subquest on Shoreline for the Falling Skies main quest, so we'll worry about that later as well. Given how my first couple of raids went this wipe, I was expecting to struggle far more than I did to get the first few subquests for tour done. Luckily, I was able to play most of my raids fairly safe and finished everything I set out to do without being too contested. And now that I've got all of the main traders unlocked, I should start seeing a little more action in future raids as I have the means to get new gear in the event of a death. If you made it this far, thanks for sticking around. If you enjoyed the video, consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. And if you have any suggestions or feedback, I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments. Anyways, that's about it. Buddy, you're terrible. See you next time.